Hey everybody, it's the Pontic mercenary, and welcome to another 1 versus 1 for Emperor edition of Rome Total War. So yeah, today I'm playing Baktria, and I'll be facing Egypt. So go ahead and get into the replay. You can go ahead and see the army compositions, which I brought 2 pikemen, 4 scale thorax hoplites, 4 Thurios spears with some upgrades on 3 of them for an elephant. And my opponent, 4 thorax swordsmen. He had 1 Hellenic Royal Guard and some other pikemen, which that's all hidden right now. So I'll go ahead and just show you the rest of his army here. 4 thorax swordsmen, 4 Curian axemen, and then 3 citizen cav. So yeah, he got these guys, and the other guys are way hidden over here, which yeah was his archers, his pikes, and everything. So as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and start moving my guys up. Kind of just take this hill up here. Main thing is just wanting to try to get that hill advantage, and he's way back there. So, but what I don't see is, you'll see in a second, he's actually moving up too. His guys on this flank. He does send his cavalry up, probably just to see, because most of my army was hidden before this point. But you can see as these guys start to get over this hill, his bowmen, we start to see each other's armies a little bit better. He brings his cav back. I am able to get a volley off, and I do get 2 kills, as you can see. And then that's when they're able to escape. But yeah, I got my Thurios spears on each flank, just in case. Which for this battle is not as important because he didn't bring a lot of cavalry, only 3 citizen cav. But I like to keep spears. I kept these guys because 1, they're javelins, and 2, spears have bonus versus large, so they're great for support for cav fights. So yeah, I'm gonna start to go up onto the top of this hill, and you can see his 4 thorax pikemen and 1 Hellenic guard finally come into view. And he's starting to rearrange a little bit his guys. I'm just moving my guys up slowly. Yeah, got 1 cav on each side, my elephant just in the back. I do start to bring my elephant this way, because my plan was, how the engagement was going to go is, if I send some guys to hold off his pikemen, those guys are going to give me more trouble than his swords or anything over here. So those were the ones I wanted to get out first. So yeah, kind of just some waiting here while we're reforming, not much going on. Just give you some nice views of the units going through. He's starting to bring back his bowmen. I'm just putting my guys up here. And in a second we'll start doing it. You'll see he moves his guys back out. So you'll notice he's going to try to do, I guess what his plan was. I don't know if he saw, maybe because there's less of a hill over here, or he just wanted to split my force in 2. Because he does have infantry superiority over me. Because as you can see, I mean, I have, 8 infantry? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 infantry. He has quite a bit more. Maybe 12 or so. Yeah, 12. So by splitting my forces, that really would be an advantage to him. But right up here, I'm not quite sure what my opponent was thinking. You'll notice, as soon as he forms up, I'll start to bring my archers out, get some flank shots on his thorax swordsman, and I'll get 4 kills so far. I mean, so not that much of damage, but you'll see this last volley will do quite a bit of damage on his flank side, sword side. But you'll see now he'll move his citizen cav up, and he'll charge him right after my archers. So they'll run back. But I do have my pikes here. He kind of misses it, but still at the same time hits it real quick. You can see at the same time I'm charging my Thurios spears and my scale thorax hoplites down. Just want to go into this now. You see, he goes, his cav kind of gets caught right into my pikeman. Quite a bit of cav too, so I don't know, he should have been a little more cautious with that. He could have easily, there's this big hole right here. Oops. Big hole right here. He should have been more careful to, go through that. So I'm going to send my elephants in just to help take out those cavalry. And yeah, I send my Thurios spears in, and then my scale thorax hoplites. I do put them into pike wall, or pike phalanx. And I kind of, messing with his cav back there skip these guys, but I'll start to bring him around now. You'll notice I had my noble horse into his axeman, was able to get a charge, get quite a few kills, and I'll continuously do that, just hammering in and coming back out. He does send 2 of his Korean axemen, which this is kind of a mistake. He should have took the time to go around to actually flank my guy. But you'll notice he does bring these guys over, and he'll make a wall right here. And at the same time, I'll start to move my infantry in a second. I am firing my archers. You'll notice 2 left, firing at his general. He does bring a citizen cav over here, but my noble horse will do pretty good against them by itself. I do have 2 Thurios spears supporting, and you can see I kind of do blob them, which, I mean, isn't a good. I should have went around, but citizen cav, isn't that great, so it's not going to make as much a deal. I start to bring my remaining infantry over. I do bring my general elephant's unit down. I do go in to get a nice charge, which it's melee cav, so I mean, charge isn't going to be that great, but he's able to flank, charge my cavalry, but they start to go after his elephants just to try to bog him down. He does get some shots off from his archers, it looks like, but I think he starts to switch targets because pretty soon he'll start doing fire arrows at my thorax hoplites right here. I'm firing my archers onto his guys, and I'm sending my cav out over there, and you just see he threw some fire arrows into my guys. But he's going to send his general royal guard into my cavalry, which I wasn't really paying attention to my cavalry because I figured, I'll send them to the archers and then I went on to worry about other things. See, my general kind of gets caught and run amok, so I go ahead and just pop one of my abilities while I have it. You see my other Thurio spear that was over here ended up breaking and routing, so he's going to have these 2 units free, and he's going to charge him into this fight. And right now my guy's right here is doing good. This guy's losing pretty badly, and this guy is actually doing pretty good against these Korean axemen. So I start to bring my infantry around. He's focusing on this guy now, trying to get kills. My cav wins back here, so I'm going to send him into the archers. And I do get this cav away, but you see he only has 6 horsemen left, so not much he can do. He's going to try to get his Hellenic Royal Guard into my cavalry, but I'm going to bring him out. And I got my 2 Thurios back here, going to come back for support. And at this time, I think, okay, not yet, but pretty soon I'm going to start firing onto his general after I finish up that unit, which they just routed, I think, so pretty soon I'll start focusing firing on him, try to get his general knocked out. Most of my guys are still holding up pretty well, but at this point, you see, he was at a pike phalanx, so I did charge him with my skeletal hoplites, which they did get the charge, but then he was able to, after the charge, get into pike. These guys, I'm okay to take them in pikes because his pikes are better, but he had already lost a lot of guys. I don't know, I'm not quite sure. I don't know if it was from the elephants, but he was already pretty weakened, so I would definitely win these engagements. You can see this one only has 93 left, and my elephant's still running amok. So they only got 190 kills. I say only 190 kills is pretty good. And throwing my Thurio spears down here, and he's able to intercept with his axemen. I am able to get a little bit of the flank of this pikeman, kind of attacking both units. At this point, you can see I do have my archers firing on his Hellenic Royal Guard, but they are broken with these scaled thorax hoplites combined with the archer fire. I got my archers firing into the back of these guys now, and I got these guys flanking. See both sides. You can see at this point, my general does come back, so I'm starting to bring him back, but everything of his starts to rout, as you can see, and that's basically going to be the end of it. His last unit right here, and there it goes. So yeah, good game to my opponent, Baked Cheetos. Really good battle. See, his axemen didn't get to do too much. They were kind of blobbed up. So, it could have made a big difference just taking the time to go around the units, getting those flank charges in, and then, you'd have the penalty for being, charged in your rear and different things like that. And yeah, his cavalry is kind of, I don't know, sacrificed in a bad way straight into those pikes. There was a big gap you could have, went around in. So, other than that, he did good. It's a good game. See, my thorax hoplites did really good, holding up Tell you what, hoplites can hold really well in this new patch. Three spears did okay. Most of the time they were just helping in the cav engagements. It wasn't until later they started actually fighting infantry. But you see my air archers did really well, tearing apart some of his units from the flanks. And then general, 190 kills, it's kind of an expensive unit for that few, but it still worked out. Kind of was careless with them and ended up getting him running amok, which it's quite a bit easier to get them to run amok now. And my noble horses did pretty good. So yeah, I guess that would be the end of this one. I'll go ahead and end it here. Thanks for watching. Yeah, okay, that was kind of weird. Bye.